An uncharacteristic late spin for the reigning world champion Max Verstappen was a blip as he stretched the legs of the new RB18, blasting to the fastest time of testing with a 1:31.720 as the clock ticked down on day 3. The team had been trying out new upgrades flown into Bahrain overnight, with Chief Technical Officer Adrian Newey on hand to oversee proceedings. And they were clearly working. Sergio Perez had been quickest in the morning, and confidence was oozing out of the garage when Verstappen set the timing screens purple. Haas had an eventful day, starting early and finishing late to make up for time lost to freight delays. A water leak in the morning was quickly fixed, but there was soon a fuel issue that kept Day 2 pace setter Kevin Magnussen confined to the garage. Mick Schumacher took over for the afternoon, doing well to avoid damaging his car following a spectacular spin on the exit of the final corner, before going on to light up the leaderboard in their late night running and going second quickest behind Verstappen. Ferrari also looked fast. Charles Leclerc had led for much of the afternoon before Verstappen switched on the afterburners, and the Scuderia's car is looking solid and silky smooth, Lewis Hamilton nominating them on day 2 as early favourites for a first race victory since 2019 when the lights go out next week. Leclerc was third quickest, albeit nearly 0.7 of a second behind Verstappen. Pierre Gasly had a mini battle with Hamilton in the morning session on what was a strong day for AlphaTauri, with a mammoth 148 laps completed between Gasly and teammate Yuki Tsunoda. The Japanese driver was on fire in the final stages, posting a time strong enough for P7. The new Alfa Romeo looks good. Zhou Guanyu was second quickest in the morning session, and Valtteri Bottas had just gone P4 when the car became stuck in 4th gear and brought out the red flags in the final hour. Team principal Fred Vasseur had said that the team had solved their reliability issues from Barcelona, so the late failure was a worrying sign. Despite that, Bottas was still 6th on the medium compound tyre after a solid day's running, the team racking up an incredible 150 laps. So Verstappen P1 from Schumacher, Leclerc, Alonso, Russell and Valtteri Bottas, Tsunoda and Perez. Norris was next ahead of Vettel, Zhou, Gasly and Sainz, with the Williams pair ahead of Lance Stroll, Lewis Hamilton and Kevin Magnussen. So that's it. The talking and testing can stop, and the racing can begin. One of the most eagerly anticipated seasons in Formula One history gets underway on the 20th of March. Make sure you don't miss it.